Well, the president is coming to Montana to campaign against Montana's Democratic U.S. Senator Jon Tester and to promote Tester's Republican opponent Matt Rosendale. But Tester hasn't wasted any time in going after Rosendale, with a pair of attack ads hitting the airwaves shortly after Rosendale won the June 5th primary. MTN's chief political reporter Mike Dennison did some fact-checking on the ads and reports this file.
Meet Maryland Matt Rosendale, a millionaire real estate developer from Maryland.
Matt Rosendale is a developer from Maryland.
You'll be hearing this a lot during the campaign. And yes, Rosendale is from Maryland and he is a real estate developer, but he's also been a resident of Montana for some time. Rosendale bought a ranch near Glendive 16 years ago. He's been voting in Montana since then and served in the legislature for 6 years and won election as state insurance commissioner in 2016. He has turned former farmland into housing developments in Great Falls and Maryland, although shots in the one ad are not the actual land where it happened in Maryland. The real point of the ads, however, is to paint Rosendale as an enemy of public lands.
He pushed to transfer our public lands, knowing our state would have to sell them off, so developers like himself can buy them and cash in, while restricting our access to our public lands.
He has a history of choosing to develop lands and not protect them.
4 years ago, Rosendale was among those who supported transferring management of federal lands to the states, arguing it would mean more economic activity on those lands, such as logging and mining. He has since changed his position on the transfer, saying he realizes that most Montanans oppose the idea. As for whether the transfer would lead to the sale of public lands, that's an argument of the opponents, but it's still just a prediction and not something Rosendale has advocated. And the final accusation, that Rosendale has worked against protecting public lands. This claim is tied primarily to some of Rosendale's votes on the state land board, but there are other votes that Rosendale says show just the opposite. That's a subject we'll be taking a closer look at later in the campaign. Reporting from Helena, Mike Dennison, MTN News.